5 design movements every graphic designer should know. Graphic design is everywhere. On your screen, in the streets, even in your hands. Graphic designers shape the visual world around us. But do you know the 5 design movements that every designer should master? Let's see. Welcome to Two's Studio. In the 1890s, a new design philosophy emerged, one that rejected the harsh lines of industrial design in favor of fluid, organic shapes. This was the birth of Art Nouveau. Influenced by nature, Art Nouveau was characterized by its graceful curves, intricate details, and motifs drawn from plants and flowers. It blended fine art with applied design, aiming to bring beauty and craftsmanship into everyday life. The movement was greatly influenced by artists like Alphonse Mucha, whose iconic posters and designs brought Art Nouveau to life. In graphic design, the movement introduced flowing typography and decorative elements that still influence modern design, from poster art to branding. In the early 20th century, Bauhaus revolutionized design by focusing on simplicity, functionality, and the idea that art and design should serve the modern world. Founded in 1919 by Walter Gropius in Germany, Bauhaus challenged traditional design and art education. This movement merged art, crafts, and industrial design into a unified approach, focusing on clean lines, geometric shapes, and an emphasis on form following function. Key figures like Paul Klee, Wassily Kandinsky, and Ludwig Mies van der Rohe helped shape its legacy, with their work influencing everything from architecture to graphic design. Bauhaus principles are still foundational to modern typography and minimalist design. Art Deco was a glamorous and bold design movement that combined luxury with modernism in the late 1920s. Inspired by the rapid industrial advancements of the time, Art Deco championed streamlined forms, symmetry, and the use of new materials like chrome and glass. Its geometric shapes, rich colors, and intricate detailing created a sense of opulence, seen in everything from architecture to fashion. Artists like A.M. Cassandra, René Lalique, and designers like Jean Desprez played an important part in shaping Art Deco, with their work influencing the fields of graphic design, product packaging, and even film posters. Swiss design, also known as the International style, developed in the 1950s, revolutionizing the graphic design world with its focus on clarity, simplicity, and functionality. This movement adopted minimalist principles, using grids, sans serif typography, and an emphasis on legibility and organization. Influenced by earlier movements like Bauhaus, Swiss design aimed to create designs that were universal and easily understood, regardless of language or culture. Designers such as Max Bill, Joseph Müller Brockmann, and Armin Hoffmann were instrumental in shaping the movement, leaving a lasting influence on corporate branding, posters, and modern typography. Postmodernism, which gained traction in the late 20th century, rejected the rigid rules of modernism in favor of playful, eclectic, and often ironic designs. The movement incorporated a mix of styles, combining historical references with contemporary aesthetics and celebrating individual expression. Rather than following a single design philosophy, postmodernism welcomed contradictions, parody, and complexity, reflecting a more fragmented and diverse world. Designers like David Carson and April Grieman broke conventional norms, creating graphic design that was experimental, bold, and sometimes chaotic. Their work pushed the boundaries of typography, layout, and visual communication, laying the foundation for much of today's digital design. Subscribe to Two Studio for more insights into the world of design, creativity, and its rich cultural context.